Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. I'm on the committee for Pride. I'm also a director of Trans Pride Southampton. So I do a lot of jobs. It's very happy for you to come out today to support us at Pride. So thank you so much for coming. I do a number of things in the community. I do a radio show for Spectrum on Voice FM, which is the queer show for the queer community in Southampton. I'm one of the co-hosts. I do it with Danny, who's a committee member. I do it with Mabel and Clara. We do it for the whole community. I do a lot of videos as well on Instagram and Facebook. And in those videos in the last 5 years, I've often said the most we can hope for trans rights is that the new government would just leave us alone. They would accept us for who we are and they would leave us alone, and we wouldn't have to worry for 5 years. We wouldn't have hate, we wouldn't have pressure, we wouldn't have the hostility we've had. But that's not how it's turned out. It would appear that we are still the butt of a culture war. So West Streeting, as you know, is enshrined into law thanks to the High Court, the puberty blockers ban. So we're a target again. Now, he's come out and said things like trans women aren't women, and he's rolled back on the things he said over the previous 5 years. So we still have a fight on our hands, and it's not something we can do alone. So we've asked for allies. We've asked for the whole trans community to come out and support us. So it's very important that you stand with us at this time when we are receiving so much hostility, especially in the media. So as I said, I hope they would leave us alone for 5 years, but it doesn't look like they will. Please stand by us. Please don't let us go under. We're like the canary in the coal mine, and we're not really tweeting anymore. And it's getting a bit difficult to raise our heads above the water without them getting knocked down every 5 minutes. So if you can, please support us in any way you can, financially or just moral support, because it's really important for the community that we stand together united as a queer community. Very important. We can't do it alone. We started the riots, we started the queer movement. We've been the vanguard of the queer movement from really the 60s, when the first 3 demonstrations were started at Dewey's, Denny's and Cooper's back in the early 60s, before Stonewall. Not a lot of people know about those riots. All started by gender non-conforming and queer women. They had enough. They threw coffee cups at coppers. They turned their cars over. They burnt them out. It was full-scale rioting. Dewey's was the first time that a coordinated campaign was launched, where petitions were filed, letters were made, protests were organised, sit-ins were done, and it worked. We got our rights. San Francisco coded trans women and trans folk in their laws. It was a big thing. So don't forget us. We've always been around. We've been here for millennia. We're not going anywhere. Even if they take our hormones away from us and try and put us back in the closet, we're not going to. So we're always going to be around. We're always going to be here. And we will now, more than ever, we are more of a united community. So if you are in the queer community, or even if you're just straight and cis, but care, please show your solidarity with us. Please support us. I'd like to thank the National Education Union for putting on this display, for putting up the stage, and for also supporting us at Trans Pride this year. You did a fantastic job. You showed your solidarity with us, and we were so happy for you coming out and supporting us. So thank you so much for supporting us. And please, everybody, show your solidarity with each other and support us in our fight for more equality. Because out of the queer community, we are the last community asking for equality. Happy Pride, everybody. Thank you.